New one, new thing to be doing. Find it interesting. Why not? Oh, if you do, enjoy. If not, adios. Oh. Jimmy, it's a little bit laggy. Yeah, might be down to the fact that my mobile data. What's the number one? You're a number one fan? Ah, funny. You meant to be at work anyway. What you doing? What you doing? What you doing watching this? We're all watching you. Nice. Cool. Who's all? Bring me a coffee, that'd be nice. I'll have a steak, bacon, a coffee. Oh, cheers, mate. Cheers, mate. I'm at work now already. I'm working on this. You go back to work. Slacking. Yeah, yeah. Says the one sat down watching the live stream. Look, I have enough of you watching me when you're here. Go live on Kick. Yeah, fucking hell. That's a bit much for me, that one is. They're all a bit boisterous on there. Try that. Oh, man. I hate corners. What are you still doing here, Jimmy? Oh, man. I'll be glad when this is done. It was a fail. Let's use my hands for a bit, I think. All nice and sharp, just for James. Oh. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Steezy Sender. Very nice you to watch me slap some dirt. Cool. Nearly there for that corner. Woo! This is not the most enjoyable part. So you fill all these little holes in. Massage the dirt into the wall. Cracks. Stops water getting in them and creating a bigger hole than what's already there. Nah, it's all by hand, mate. Everything is by hand. We do everything by hand here. There's nothing, no machine. We can't get machinery into the woods for a start, so everything is done by hand. This is quite small, to be honest with you. Not gonna lie, as far as stacks are concerned. But this is an old one that we're basically refurbing. So a lot of it's already there. I'm just cutting into it and adding bits and bobs. And Ooh. Yeah, it's pretty nice. If you saw this side, you'll see what I mean. It's very old. It looks new from that angle, from where when you guys are watching. It looks brand new, but yeah, it's quite. Well, this side's new. I had to rebuild this yesterday. I did that one off camera, but yeah, it's mostly an original landing. It is a beast, though. This thing. It's quite big. It's quite big. And you guys got your own jumps that you work on, or? Woof. Right then. These bits sorted out. Sweet. Woof. Sweet. Ooh. Sweet. Nice hard lip. That's what we want, is it breaking off as you land on it? Perfect. Right. Put these little holes in. Woof. Oh, man. I need to get all this soil down to the bottom now. There's too much bloody here. Yeah. Whoa. Basically, we've got to get all this soil down to the bottom. You can't see that. I'll turn you around in a second so you can see what I'm working on. Oh. There she is. Sweet. You basically need to fill this bottom up because it's too sudden. So we're going to bring all the soil from up there down here now. That is the next plan. Get it right down to the bottom. Then we can just grade all that out then. Woof! Paddy, how you doing, lad? Want to watch me take some dirt away? This bad boy. Just trying to grade the bottom of this landing. Woo! Satisfying part here where I cut it into the nice cheese block here. There you go, look. Right. I'll cut all this edge off now. Then I'll shape it up to cut it back off. Doesn't make any sense. Oh, there are rocks there. We like to get rid of all the rocks. The rocks in the surface. From the rocks, it makes it. Just from when it dries out, it'll crack all the first surface up. You know, big holes then. So let's try and get rid of all the rocks and anything like that. It's a big one. This one is rock here. Ah, yes. Chop that right off. And you shake this yesterday. Sweet. We'll carry that on all the way down. Yeah, it's pretty cool, mate. It's pretty cool. It's gonna be a good one. I'll show you it now. So, what we got is so that's the back end of it. That's what we're working on at the moment, shaping all that up. I've just been doing that. And we're gonna take all that soil there and put it down there to make the transition better. So when you land, it's not so sudden at the bottom then. Then we just got to put a takeoff here then. I'll sort the back of that out because it looks a bit of a mess. But they see what I mean? It is an original landing, and I've added to it basically. And then this is going to be the takeoff. Slightly to the left at the moment, so we need to move it over to the right a little bit. Yeah. It's looking good down here. Anyway, back to the landing. Oof. Perfect. Sweet. Hopefully we're going to get riding it this weekend. I'm planning on to get it finished then. Be nice. Be ideal anyway. Get all this whacked in, pat it down nice and hard. I don't really know if it needs to go steepy though. Feels quite mellow still. Anyway, what you boys been up to today anyway? Work, school, college, riding. What do you get up to on Tuesdays? I literally finished work, come straight down here. Yeah, I'm gonna record the whole testing, and I'm actually recording a video as we speak with the I'll show you. I've got the GoPro DJI set up already for the time lapse. So that's doing that. I thought I'd just give this live thing a go. I saw a guy yesterday on live on his making reels of some description, putting wire on reels, and I thought it was quite interesting. So I thought, I'll try and make my own live. I saw you made a long form video yesterday, uploaded it yesterday. Paddy, looks good, mate. Not a clue if that's the right transition, but soon find out. Yeah, it's pretty big, Vince. It's pretty big. It's this is just a landing, so we're just trying to work out how steep I want it. That's the hardest part sometimes, working out whether it wants to be mellow or steep landing. Because it put it in perspective. Oh, yeah, I don't know if you can see, but if I'm here, my head's in line with that. And then there's another 6 foot after me, so it's quite long. It's like a 12-foot takeoff landing. But it's a fast line, but we don't know whether we want it steeper or mellower. It's quite hard to tell at the moment. That's why I need to get rid of all this soil. The sooner I get rid of all this soil, the better, because we can work out what transition we want there. There's a lot of science that comes into building jumps. Some of our steep ones, anyway. This, because when you come to test them, and you need to test on me, you kind of want to make sure it's in the right place. Because if it's not in the right place, Doesn't end well. There's a lot of bailing, a lot of jumping off that has to happen in the wrong place. Da, 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 da. That's a sick jump. Me and my friend are doing a gap and tabletop. Oh, nice. So what, you've done tabletops before and you're new to gaps, or you do both? Like, don't like gaps, are scared of gaps. Now what I'll say with gaps is if you can find a place that has a gap and tabletop next to each other, and you can do the gap first, the table first, then the gap, that's a good way to progress. Or if you know a set of trails or you're building your own, just make a wooden tabletop, test it with the wood on top, and then take the wood away, and there you go, you can do the gap. The thing is with gaps, it's all in your head, like, it's all psychological. It's not, you're more than capable of actually doing it. It's just because there's a gap there, you're scared of doing it. Like I remember when I first come here, and we had to put like we filled in a lot of the doubles so that I could learn how to do it. This is like 13 years ago or so. We were we filled in a load of tables, and we put some wooden tables in so that I could practice. But to be fair, most bike parks these days have got like that opportunity to learn roof anyway. We were at Bike Park Wales on the weekend, and yeah, the qualifiers and all the stuff there is definitely great for developing your skill sets anyway, for all riders. We're being blessed with the weather today. Absolutely blessed. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, Sherwood Pines. Yeah, I've not actually been there yet. I've seen many videos. You prefer gaps? Gaps are way better. Well, I say they're way better. Depends on your skill level. You feel like you get more out of a gap than you do with a table jump anyway. I don't know if it's just the adrenaline that you get from it. A good place to go. Oh yeah. Oh and yeah, I was at Bike Park Wales on the weekend, yeah. I've actually made a video for it as well. The problem is I got 4 hours of footage, so I need to edit it. So it might be a while before that video actually gets released. Just because it takes me ages to edit. Because I'm not very good at it. I'm still learning the whole editing thing. Yeah, not really mastered that yet. It takes a long time to edit a video. And for it to come out pretty mid, it's quite depressing. It's like thumbnails as well, titles, all that stuff. I've never really done before. I'm completely new to the game. I can ride bikes, I can build jumps, but yeah, YouTube videos and editing and thumbnails and stuff like that. My brother does all my thumbnails for me. He makes all of them. And I use ChatGPT to give me a hand with the titles and descriptions. ChatGPT is really good for that, to be fair. Especially for like SEO and stuff like that. If you're after something that's going to be optimized for the search engine, so you want it to come up on Google when people search for it, ChatGPT is great for that. A place to go near me, yeah, well, the gaps at Sherwood Pines are crazy. Yeah, I mean, I've seen videos, not actually been. They do look good. They do look good. Cheers, mate. Editing's not bad. Great. Still learning. Da, 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 da. Getting there slowly. I think I'm going to need a bit more dirt at the bottom of here. Then again, I've got all that to be still. What am I making? I'm making a landing for a dirt jump. It's a big landing. It goes into a berm. Do you know the gap in Dublin Island? No, Paddy, I don't know the gap. I have been Dublin Island quite a few times. We go to Londonderry quite a lot. I've got family over there. Well, I say I've got family over there. The missus has got family over there. So we've been there. But I definitely can check it out if it's worth going. I've not actually took my bike over to Dublin before. But yeah, I've been to Dublin many times. Noisy bikers. You're in Welsh Cardiff. Oh, okay, nice. Are you going to the Gap in the summer? Yeah, I'll have a look. I've not actually heard of it before. I'll have a look. Is it like a bike park, a big bike park? Presume there's gaps there, judging by the name. Oh man, there's a lot of dirt. I'll move you guys so you can see what I'm doing. Is that Gap a bike park then, is it, Paddy? Or is it like a... I assume it's bike. Wow, some dirt down here. Sick, looking cool. It's a big one. It's got chairlifts. Oh, nice. Oh, mate, it's way better if you've got chairlifts and uplifts and stuff like that. Yeah, you get way more laps in with mate, when we were at Bike Park Wales, we got loads of laps in with the uplift. It's great. Might go Revolution Bike Park on this Friday, Saturday. You ever heard of that before? It's Easter weekend and all that lot. Hopefully you can get a bit more riding in. I just need to move the GoPro for the video. Been there for long enough. Oh, truck drive up. Yeah, that's it. Trailer and truck. Yeah, it's the same. It's the same with Same with Revolution or any of the bike parks. Most of them in the UK. Truck drive up. It's great fun. Just put this GoPro over here somewhere. This little chin mount I got on there goes mint. Hopefully that stays there, doesn't move. A few little different time lapses. Problem is, it's so long. It takes so long to do this that if you do it in normal video format, you got, well, no one's going to watch a 4-hour video of someone doing this. So I time lapse all of it and then put it into videos after then. Woo! We're getting there. Any plans this Easter weekend, or do you guys have to go to school and whatever, or work? Do you not get the bank holidays off? If you're, well, even though you're not in Northern Ireland, you're in Ireland, so I'd imagine your holidays are slightly different to ours. Presume you still get Easter though. Ah, yeah, fair. Very good. It's actually local, isn't it? What's where you normally go? Let's go back to the top now. If you put it at the top. 2 weeks. It's all right for some, isn't it? I got Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but I'm going to go down Wales on Sunday. And then on Monday, I'm on call, so I don't get the Monday. So I've only got 3 days this weekend, but start work early, finish early, can do a bit more then. But yeah. Woo! Right, let's get this slab gone. Looking really good. Hopefully we can test it at some point this weekend. Woof! Unit. The uplift in Bike Park Wales was, I want to say £45 or £60, I think, for the uplift. To be fair, it's about £45 most places you go in the UK. I think the cheapest place is Fly Up 417, which is in Gloucester, which is a good place to go. I think that's the cheapest place. There's a lot of bike parks in Wales anyway. Yeah, it's one of them. Oh, I can't stand up on this thing now. It's getting too steep. Oh wow, that's a unit. Woo! It's massive. Absolutely ginormous. Got to whack it all in yet. It's the hard part. Need one of those little devices where I can read the text on my phone, on my wrist. Hello, everyone. Oh, 7 likes. Clearly, it must be someone I enjoy watching someone dig some dirt on a big cheese wedge. Welcome everyone that's joined. Oh, it's getting a long landing, this is now. Try not to dig this shovel in because I don't want to add saw back onto it. Wow. Found some sick trails. It's in my video. I couldn't clear the jumps because I had to go familiar with the trails, but I'll clear them next time we go. Might practice whips. Yeah. Yeah, it's sick, mate. Whips are a good thing to practice. I love doing some whips here and there. I'm not the best at whips, especially on the big bike. On the big bike, I struggle. It's too heavy. On the jump bike, it's not too bad because it's a lot lighter. Yeah, it's a lot lighter on the jump bike, isn't it? So it's a bit easier. And my jump bike only weighs 10 kilos, I think, and I'm pretty sure my e-bike's like 20. Oh, this is hard work. Oh, I do love grade and dirt. It's satisfying. Honestly, mate, as far as upgrades are concerned, I always do the cockpit first. So I always do the bars and stem. And that's because I'm quite tall. So I prefer a higher rise bar, like a 50mm rise. So I've got the Gust S2 on mine. That's the first thing I've upgraded on my big bike anyway. On my jump bike, everything's, well, to be honest with you, mate, it's all been upgraded. That's everything's custom on that. And after that, everything on that one. Mainly because I've had that one for like years. I've just upgraded it over time. Yeah, I've upgraded that one over time. I've done everything on that wheels. I got the super drive wheels, pikes, and all sorts. But yeah, I always go for bars. Stem not so much. Like I just mainly for stem is. Depends on what it is like as a rider. If you're doing a lot of jumps, then arguably you want to do your fork if you've not already got a good fork on the bike. But it's I think what have you got? Fox 36s maybe. Ooh, 10 likes. The title, yeah. Have a look at Gusset, right? I would recommend Gusset over title because my brother bought those title ones and they didn't last as long. Yeah, you got the pikes. Yeah. Which, yeah, you've already got a good fork as it is. So what's the point in upgrading the fork when you've already got a good fork? There's actually no point. You are better off doing the cockpit. Obviously, good brakes, but same again. Like, if you've got good stock brakes, then there's no real need to. There's no real need to upgrade the brakes if you've got good stock brakes. It's also like personal preference and all that, isn't it? It's like I prefer Gusset to title. It's also cheaper anyway. I like the gum brace. I suppose that's Oh, this is getting big. Yeah, I mean, look, the SRAM DB8s are absolutely insane. Gusset, so if you've ever heard of Matt Jones, I get all of his. I've got his a bit of a fanboy. I've got his seat, his stems. But I highly recommend it. I don't just use it because someone else has got it. I get it because it's good stuff, and I've been riding it for years. You'll see it all in my POVs. Well, my new ones anyway. You'll see the gusset ones there. The gun, a bit like a pink bike. Because it's a bit of a statement bike, and obviously I use it for all the dirt and stuff. But like the trail scene in the UK is massive, so we get to go all over the place. And when it comes summer, I'll be sharing all sorts of different spots that we go to and get to ride. This is a big landing. Oof. I want to get a half edge. Yeah, get one. I've got a couple. I tell you what, I got my vintage though. A lot cheaper. Yeah, vintage good for the half edge stuff. I think they had a sale on. They had a sale on this weekend. Yeah, they are pretty cheap. Have you seen the? You ever heard of Woburn? Woburn Trails. That's it. I've been there before quite a few times. Woof. No. Yeah, well, if you get an opportunity to later on, search up Woburn Bike Park. It's like this really sandy dirt jump spot. They got mountain bike trails and dirt jumps and pump tracks. And Matt Jones is currently rebuilding them all, the guy that owns Halfair. Rebuilding them all now as we speak, like. And doing a very good job as well, I must say. But obviously, he's got a team doing it for him and with him. Like, you've got Jamie and that. Solid guy. Oof. Right. And I'll move you a little bit so you can see what I'm up to. Only been in the UK for a Liverpool match. And yeah, fair. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, you should definitely come to the UK for mountain biking if you get an opportunity to. Or if you can get your parents to bring you over, because there's a lot of cool stuff here in the UK. Just like I need to go to Ireland, to be honest with you. And have a bit of ride around there. Definitely keen to anyway, that's for sure. I'd love to get over there and try. I'll tell you what, a place I really want to go to, which I see Sam Hill go to. I saw him go time. I can't remember whether it was last year or this year. Is Malta. Actually, I'll go Malta on holiday. I'd love to take the bike and give that a go. I'd love to do that, you know. That'd be very cool. Get that block gone. Yeah, you would have seen it in Matt's video. Yeah, it's like the yellowy, it's the yellowy stuff. If you come to the UK, where would you actually go? Like, what would be the first place you'd want to go to? Because there's a lot of cool spots. This block. You got a Cannondale. Nice. I've only Balliora is a really good, but you've got to pedal up the climbs. Yeah, look, I don't mind doing pedal ups because I've got an e-bike. My Trek Slash is the e-bike version, the Superlight version. So for the pedal up, it's actually not even that bad. It's not really that tiring. Yeah, a little bit. To be honest with you, the trick is just to stay consistent with stuff like this. If you can stay consistent, like you're just doing a bit of time. Like, you don't have to do 10-hour shifts on it, do you? You just do a bit here and there. Yeah, it's not easy, but it's worth it in the end, isn't it? Because you get to ride it. Now, that's the ultimate goal when you come to building jumps. You got to look forward to the riding part. The riding part's the important part, and that's the whole reason why we do build and stuff like that. Oh, look at this bad boy. We'll save him in a second. Watch, look at that. Look at him, he's massive. Absolutely ginormous. It's hibernating though, so we need to put him back in the ground somewhere. We'll put him over here somewhere safe. There, we'll do. Bless him. Go on, get back into hibernation. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, it's tiring, but it's not too bad. Yeah, it's definitely worth it. Yeah, research. Talking of research, I've been researching your shorts and they've been blown up like mad, haven't they? What have you managed that? It's some exponential growth. You've done really well with that, to be fair, haven't you? Woo! Yeah, what time are you posting at? To get the what's your time for posting it? I've been like random times just to use at like 10 o'clock at night. When I looked at the analytics, it's like, yeah, most people watch your videos at 10 o'clock at night, which doesn't make any sense. So I just need to carry on. Yeah, stay consistent. It's definitely good bit of advice for anyone, isn't it? I suppose it's the same as this. The trick is to stay consistent. Woo! What Cannondale have you got, Sarah? Or you say you're a boy, but your name's Sarah on there. What's your actual name if you don't want to be called Sarah? We'll start with that. Beautiful. Right then, let's get this bit chopped in. Wee, I'm about to fall down. Bit soft there. Sick. Woo! How long have you been trying to build this specific jump? I'm not going to lie though. I started yesterday, but this specific landing that you're looking at here is old. It's not, well, I say it's old, it's new now, but it's been there for years. So all we're doing is, we had a load of saw to it about 2 years ago, left it, and then we just decided that we'll come back to it now and reimagine it a bit. I post like an hour before it though. What, does that help with indexing the video or something like that? Or what's the idea of posting an hour before? What's the benefit of that? Other than the fact that you're getting 200k views on a short. I mean, clearly it must do something. Or is it top secret? I can't stand on it. Lost my ledge. Oh yeah. Becoming very big. Oh shit. I need to make the camera wide. How do I do that? It probably won't work though. I'm sure I just do it. Might not work for you. Yeah. Yeah, to be honest with you, mate, I've been trying all sorts of different things with shorts. It's a bit of luck of the draw, isn't it? Some shorts do really well, and some don't. And then as for long form videos, I don't really pay attention to the views on them, to be honest with you. I just upload and hope for the best. I'm not overly bothered whether or not they get views or not. I just quite enjoy doing it. It's quite interesting. Yeah, I quite enjoy the edit process. What software do you use to edit? The editing process, quite interesting. What have you used for that video that you've uploaded anyway? That's the question to be asking, isn't it, I suppose? What have you been using? Da, 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 da. Oh, she's looking really good. Stone. Yep, stone. Look at that. In shot. Never heard of that before. Yeah, I've never heard of that one before, mate. I'm not going to lie to you. In shot. I tend to, for short, I've been using cap. Not for long form videos. Long form videos, it doesn't. I use obviously. Well, I say obviously, I'm using Maviva, and also I've been trying to use DaVinci Resolve. I think you pronounce it as. Yeah, DaVinci Resolve it is as well. But I'm trying to. Yeah, I'm trying the whole DaVinci Resolve. It's quite difficult to use though. Sweet. Go this way a little bit. Sweet. Right. This is looking pretty cool, I must say. I need a rake to finish this last little bit off. All right, just get this graded. Basically just very lightly pulling the top layer of dirt down, just so that we get a nice smooth ride. You don't want any like sudden drops, holes or anything like that. So just trying to make a nice, clean, smooth transition into the old, or into the existing ground. There's a little bit of a high spot there. That's a good blend, that is. All right, let's blend this bit here. This bit. Bit of high spots here. I have to add some more salt to this, I think. I ain't got enough salt there. Bring some soil in, annoyingly. I've got to stomp all this bit in now. It's the fun part. Yeah, it's pretty cool, mate. It leaves a watermark. Yeah, honestly, mate, cap cut. So it does leave a watermark if you don't pay for it. I pay the £12. I think it's £12 a month, maybe. I can't remember the exact cost of it, to be honest with you. Right. Need to tedious task of just jumping for a bit to get the ground compacted a wee bit before we whack it in. Just I would start with a bit of feet work and then I'll rake out again. Nothing too compact, like it's just you almost like just lightly compacting the top layer just to establish like a rough shape. Then when we get the rough shape, we can go in with a shovel and make it an actual the finished shape. But I need to put some more soil on this yet because I've basically made the landing fall longer. It's steeper, but I've made the transition at the bottom way more better. The idea of that is that you don't hit the berm. You don't hit the berm, you're almost riding into the berm, like, so it's more enjoyable. Smashed into it. Because it's not very fun, you just smash into a berm. Let's go and get the rake in a second. So do you know that Vince, do you, Paddy, or not? No, I don't. I don't blame you for not paying, mate, because Viva I was using to pay for as well. But like, don't get me wrong, if it's good, then yeah, I don't mind paying a little bit because it makes the whole editing process, especially on the longer form videos, because I can spend hours and hours and hours and hours and hours editing one video, and you want it to try and like, you want to have all this footage, you want it to look good, you want to play about with some of the, add a few memes in and whatever, make it a bit enjoyable. You don't want it to be just some boring. You want it to be engaging, don't you? So it's like, yeah, that's why I was trying to use Maviva, because it's got a lot of like stuff built into it, like cuts and transitions and stuff like that. But I must be honest with you, I've never heard of InShot, so I'll have to have a look at that because that's free and it's and it can do all of that, especially like with the captions and stuff. No, well, monetization is an interesting one because 4,000 watch hours or 3,000 watch hours or 3 million short views. It's quite a lot to get, to be honest, mate. Monetization, you'll be a lot closer to it than I am, definitely. Yeah, I think they're great, mate. I think they're great. The only thing I'd say is if you can make them shorter, rather than like 20 minutes or so. If you can try and make them shorter so that you keep your watch time, because YouTube will push a long form, and I've seen it on some of mine, the shorter the video, it'll, because your engagement's a lot higher, so your percentage of watch time is higher. So for example, on one of my recent long forms, although they've got really low views, the watch time's high, YouTube will keep pushing it out to different audiences to test it. And then that means then it'll entail, you'll get click-throughs and impressions to get the click-through rate whole. You want like at least 8% click-through rate, and you want at least like a 33% watch time, which to get that, it's quite hard because most people click off a video after 3 minutes, like statistically. So if you can make them shorter and sweeter and more engaging, when I say more engaging, what I mean is you can make them so they're like, people are going to stay and watch it because it's what's going to happen next, what's going to happen next, what's going to happen next, which is really hard to do. Which is really hard to do when you've new, like I don't have a clue what I'm doing. I've just researched it, and that's what research says. So yeah, from what I've learned, it looks like watch time is a key player into getting your video pushed by YouTube. Shorts, the problem with shorts is if you've got a shorts audience and they only watch shorts, they don't watch long form, then they're only going to watch the first 30 seconds of your video because that's their attention span. So most short viewers, unless you're someone like, I watch both, I watch long form and shorts, and clearly you do, but quite a lot of people will just watch only short form content. So if the majority of your subscribers are only short form, then they're not going to watch the long form videos because they'll only watch the first 30 seconds and click off, but that's bad for your watch time. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. It's a bit of engagement later on and stuff like that. Tracking video. But like, I think the problem is you have to upload like maybe 30, 40 times before you're going to establish an audience first. But yeah, if you can get your watch time up, then you're cooking. Another thing I tried doing is I basically, in the advanced settings of the video, you can change it so that you don't push out to subscribers. And that's good because what it does then is it pushes it out to different people rather than your subscribers, which then means you're going to expand your audience. The video might do slower to begin with. The video might begin to be quite slow as far as your view count's concerned, like within the first day or so, but eventually YouTube will push it. So if you can turn that off and experiment, it's worth experimenting. That's what I tried anyway. I tried that and it worked a treat. That one was quite good. I've definitely and like things for like search engine optimization. So all that kind of stuff is also useful. So if you can get keywords in your description, or like when you upload your video, in the title when you upload it for SEO, because they index the video before it's uploaded, like they'll index the video before you've even put it public, because they transcript the video and take from what you said in the video and stuff like that to find out the right audience for it. So it's important to get the SEO stuff right. So I use ChatGPT to help me with that. There's just things like keywords and description and all that kind of stuff. It's looking good, this is. No, you can't turn off and upload a video. So if you upload a video, you have to do it before you upload it. So I tested it on, not my recent video, the one before it, and it done better than the one I'd just done. Whether it's a video, whether or not it's got pushed out to a different audience, because I want to try and expand my audience. I want to try and get my audience established through naturally through YouTube pushing it, rather than trying to be like pushing it via Instagram or something like that, because I've got Instagram that I use. So I'm trying my best to push it naturally so that the watch time's higher. Yeah, you should test it. I think you should test it, definitely. I mean, I've tested it. I'm going to test it again because I've got a video of me at a skate park. My brother James was learning how to 360. So I've got to finish editing that. That can come out this Friday coming up. I've got a video of us doing this as well, but that might be a few weeks yet because I want to get the testing in the video and stuff like that. And then I've got a video of the bike Wales trip that we went on. Same again though, they all need editing. And thumbnails as well, because so the other thing is, so you need to get your click-through rate up. If you look on analytics and you look at click-through rate, I don't know what yours is, but for your shorts, it'd be really high probably. Get your click-through rate up. That's also a bonus, because that's basically they get shown the thumbnail and title on YouTube homepage, and it's whether or not they click it. So an impression is, oh, showing this person the thumbnail and title. Have they clicked the video? Yes. Okay, that's a click-through. No, that's not a click-through. So it's the percentage of the no's to yeses. So let's say 100 people click yes, but 1,000 people don't. That's a 10% click-through rate. No, 1%. 1% click-through rate. I think. Yeah, maybe. Is it? Something like that anyway. So yeah. But like, it's interesting. I find it very interesting. That's why I've researched it a bit here and there. But ultimately, you just want to do it for the fun of it, to be honest with you, and then hopefully naturally, people might enjoy watching it. Sweet. Yeah, it's getting there, mate. It's getting there. There's a lot of slapping to be done now. And hopefully I've got the belly right, because it looks a little bit different now. Honestly, Paddy, I can't remember. I think I started when I was like, well, I've been riding for since I was like 5, 6 maybe. But I been riding like actual dirt jumps for probably maybe since I was 14. So, and I'm 28 now. So 14 years probably I've been riding for. But I've only just bought the enduro bike and downhill bike. I've never done that before, so it's completely new to me. So doing all that stuff's quite interesting. How long have you been riding for? Well, you said, didn't you, the other day, actually, it was like a year. Been riding a year or something like that, 3 years. I can't actually remember now. You definitely said, though. Woof. Oh, you can't even see me. 8 months. Yeah, exactly, yeah. 8 months. That's mad, isn't it, really? 8 months. Started a YouTube channel and got yourself, I mean, is it 15,000 subscribers already? Is it 15,000 or 17,000? I know it's on the higher end. The question is, do you enjoy riding? Well, you presume so. Well, I would presume so anyway, that you do. I've always loved riding.